What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. To all of the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered fam, salute. And I want to say this, man. I got all you guys' messages, man. I got all you guys' messages, man. I got all your DMs. I got all your texts. Talking about Shaq, man. What's going on with Chandler Jones, man? Like what's going on with Chandler Jones, Shaq? Everybody hitting me up, man. So I had to go take a look and see what was going on with the homie Chandler Jones, man. Because aren't we supposed to be playing the Broncos this week? Aren't we supposed to like start the season this week, you guys? That's what I thought. But once again, man, it doesn't matter who the coach is. Doesn't matter who's a quarterback. Doesn't matter who the running back is. Every year it's going to be some drama, bro. Every year, it doesn't matter who it is. It's always going to be some drama, man. So, for those of you guys who don't know what happened, Chandler Jones went on a Twitter rant. He's Twitter fingers. He went on a Twitter rant talking about he doesn't want to play for Josh and Dave. He doesn't want to play for Josh McDaniels. He wants to play for Dave Ziegler. I mean, and I saw the actual text messages, and he was talking crazy, man. He was literally talking crazy. Okay? And he deleted them, of course, because that's the game. The game is not to keep it up. The game is to put it out, let everybody see it, and then take it off my feed. The screenshot game is the game. That's how things work. Okay? And to have this happen the week of the first game of the season means something. But let me just go ahead. Basically, from what I read, yeah, you already know Big B's. You already know what I'm smoking. Based on what I was reading, he was mad about the gym, him not having access to the gym to work out, and he has to work out in a personal gym, and you know, he just had all these other things that's how y'all want to do me, and y'all locking me out of the facility, and this, that, and the other, and all that kind of stuff. And you know, so he says if this is going to be my GM and my head coach, I don't want to play for you guys. I don't want to play for the Raiders. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Now, I read all of that, dog. Funny thing, though. When it was the former quarterback having a problem, y'all didn't care. When it was the former tight end having a problem, y'all didn't care. Okay? Now y'all act like y'all don't care. You didn't even hear what Chandler Jones said. The difference is that Chandler Jones is their guy. The other guys weren't their guy. They were drafted or picked up by the previous regime. To me, those are real Raiders. Y'all didn't have a problem them getting ran out of town. But a guy who came in with these guys, Chandler Jones is Josh McDaniels' guy. He came from the Patriots. He courted him on free agency. He signed him. Dave Ziegler signed him. This is their guy. This is their guy, 100%. This is not no whole disgruntled. No, dude, this is your guy. The guy who you let Yannick Ngakoue walk down the street for a guy to have 3 sacks all year to get paid shit ton of motherfucking money. And you guys ain't saying shit. You ain't saying a fucking word, bro. You're not saying shit. When Josh Jacobs was trying to get his money, excuse the helicopter over here, okay? When Josh Jacobs was trying to get his money, how many of you guys was talking shit on how he wasn't looking out for the team and he wasn't doing this and he wasn't doing that. Oh man, that's a real Raider again. Once again, every time it's a real Raider drafted, you guys know my definitions over here. You know my definitions. If you were drafted by the Raiders, you're a Raider by blood right, bro. I don't give a damn if you don't like a person or not, man. If you drafted by the Raiders straight out of college, or you got picked up as a free agent like Darren Waller, who was never on a 53-man roster in his life, and then he came to the Raiders 53-man roster, you're a Raider by blood right, bro. Y'all had no problem dragging real ones. But this guy, Chandler Jones, has a problem with the same guys. What are you guys saying now? What are you saying now, man? That's the point. You ain't saying nothing. But fret not. Fret not. I'm here. Shaq's here to help you guys. Now, do I think this is a big deal? No. No, I don't think it's a big deal. Because they're going to work it out. They're going to work it out with this guy because why? Because that's their guy. That's the guy they brought in. Nothing's worse than that, bro. Nothing's worse than that. Look at it like this, man. This has happened to me before. You ever bring somebody to a party or to an event and you're like, hey, man, I got this go. Hey, man, I want to go. And hey, man, can I roll with you? Hey, man, cool. But this ain't the normal get down, dog. This ain't the backyard party. This ain't the backyard beer bong type. You know, this is going to be on a different level, man. So, you know, act like you got some sense. You go to try to pick the cat up, man. The cat got on a damn graphic tee. He got on some dirty ass jeans. You're like, dude, I thought you was ready to go. Oh man, I'm ready, dog. Dog, you can't go like that, bro. You got any slacks, man? Do you got any? Oh, I got to put on a shirt. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Yeah, dude, if you want to roll, you got to put on a shirt. You got to button up. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, come on, dog. Clean up, like this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't at the park. Okay? He comes, goes to the party. Everything is cool. He gets a couple of drinks in him. He starts bad acting. He starts popping at people's wives. He starts getting out of pocket. Guess what? Guess what, dude? You get called over. Hey, dog, what's up with your boy, man? Oh, man, you know, yeah, I'm gonna talk to him, dog. Look. He acts a fool more. You don't get to say, when they say, hey, man, I think it's time for y'all to go. Your boy's tripping, man. Why don't you just go ahead and go and leave? I don't get to say, or you don't get to say, hey, man, what's the problem? Why can't we stay? Because that's your boy. Chandler Jones is their boy. Chandler Jones got a problem, dog. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to speculate what it is. I'm not going to start saying stuff I don't know the truth. I'm not going to start saying stuff about his character or, you know, what his habits are and all that kind of stuff. All I'm saying is, dog, when your people act a fool at the venue, at the barbecue, at the cookout, at the toga party, bro, at the Oscars, at the Academy Awards, at the Grammy Awards, or whatever the fuck, at the Christmas party, that's your responsibility. That's on you. It's on you, dog. This on Josh and Dave. Once again, we're in the news cycle for looking crazy. Once again, we're in the news cycle for looking foolish. Once again, we look like straight clowns, bro. We look like clowns, man. Sorry, man. And you know what? Like I said, a lot of you guys are already trying to spin the merry-go-round around to try to figure out how this isn't a big deal. But it's how it looks, bro. You ever heard a bad look? You ever heard that's a bad look? You ever heard that before? A lot of y'all don't understand what a bad look is. Bad look doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad situation. It just means it don't look good, bro. Like people looking at you like something wrong. But like I said, man, there's going to be a whole bunch of channels, there's going to be a whole bunch of people, and a whole bunch of fans are going to be apologetic because he's going to play on Sunday. He's going to play because he's not going to mess up his bag. But is he going to sack somebody, bro? Is he going to actually get to the quarterback? Is he going to actually, like Al Davis said, the quarterback must go down and he must go down hard? Is he going to be the one? Because I know on the other side, Mad Max isn't going to have a problem. I already know that. But like I said before, dog, where there's smoke, there's fire, bro. Okay? I'm here blowing this nice stick right now. If somebody sees the smoke, they're going to come over and they're going to see a cigar. Like, but you guys are going to try to figure this out or try to undermine it. Bottom line is this, dog. Something ain't right. When your own people are turning on you, something wrong. It's easy to say, hey man, these are Versace's guys. These are Gruden's guys. You know, these are Derek Carr guys. I mean, so many different things you guys could say, bro. The bottom line is, why did he lash out over something so small as that? You're trying to tell me that the rules automatically change for when the facility is open to the players? Have you heard any other players complain about that? I haven't heard any other players complain about it. We're in week 1, bro, of the regular season. The season starts on Thursday with the Chiefs and the Lions. Like, what are you talking about, man? It's Tuesday. You're acting like you just came to the job, like you just found out yesterday. This has been going on. It's been going on. That facility is closed at certain times, bro. Like, you didn't know that? You've been there 2 years. That's another thing. Chandler Jones has been there 2 years. Whatever holiday it was, whatever you guys are coming up with, they had it last year. They had it last year. Every year, is there Christmas every year? Is there Halloween every year? Is there New Year's every year? Does your birthday come every year? It's every year, bro. I'm telling you right now, there's something more to it. You just don't go crazy over stuff you already know, unless something's wrong with you. Unless something's wrong with you. You don't act a fool over stuff you already know. How many holidays, how many 3-day weekends have we had this year? While preseason was going on and while OTAs was going on and while training camp was going on, dog. I know we had 4th of July, about 2 months ago. I know we had Memorial Day. I know we had we had Easter weekend. I don't want to hear that, dog. I don't want to hear that. Why did this guy post all of that? And it wasn't one. It wasn't one post. It was a bunch of them, dog. It was a bunch of them. Oh, here's another thing. Remember, see, see, over here, it's all facts. Real talk, not fake talk over here. Remember when Darren Waller and what's his girl's wife's name? Kelsey Plum, I think that's her name. I ain't trying to mess her name up, but I think her name is Kelsey Plum, who plays for the Aces, WNBA. Remember they had a problem with Josh McDaniels, whether it was accidental or not, giving out their wedding information or saying that they were getting married this weekend and all that kind of stuff. And there was a big ass brouhaha behind all of that shit. And then 2 days later, he was shipped off into the sunset. Remember that? Let me tell you what Chandler Jones alleges. Chandler Jones alleges that somebody on the Raiders, and you know damn well, it had to be one of two guys, because I know it wasn't Mark Davis. I know it wasn't Tom Brady. So it had to be either Josh McDaniels or Dave Ziegler. He said, quote unquote, somebody called my ex-girlfriend, aka baby mama, looking for me when I don't have any relationship with her. Who got on the phone and called my baby mama looking for me? Quote unquote. Well, paraphrased. Did somebody from the Raiders call this guy's baby mama looking for him? Like I said before, the excuse train is pulling into the station. You guys are going to try to spin this however you can, but let me just break it down for the people who want to really understand what happened. According to Chandler Jones, and it's alleged because I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what he said. That's like your boss is looking for you on off hours. Obviously, you're not at work. You're off duty or you're off the clock, and you're not answering your phone, or you're not answering emails, and you're not answering DMs, and you're not answering text messages, and they call your baby mama. They happen to have your baby mama number, and you're not dealing with your baby mama, and they call your baby mama looking for you. Hey, what's going on, man? This is the Raiders. Hey, is Chandler there? Chandler don't live here. Well, we're looking for Chandler. We don't know where Chandler is, so we decided to call you. Well, is something wrong? Did something happen? Because what do you think an ex-girlfriend, aka baby mama you're not dealing with, is gonna think if your employer calls looking for you there? They're gonna think she's gonna think something's wrong. Period. Put a one in the chat, especially if you're a woman on here. If you're a mother, or if you whatever the case may be, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, baby daddy, if they call your ex, whoever, job calls looking for them, when you know they have you've never talked to them ever in your life, you're gonna think something happened. Because I would. I have ex-girlfriends who I don't talk to none of my ex-girlfriends. Well, that ain't true. I got one that's still cool with me, and my wife. She's cool with it. Outside of that, I don't talk to none of my exes, dog. X means X. Period. If I got a phone call from any of my exes in my entire life's job, I'm gonna think something happened. Period. And then I'm gonna be who I am. I'm going to be who I am and try to figure out what the hell's going on, because just because we're not together don't mean I want something bad to happen to you, or nah. So not only that, she was up in arms about it. She's calling him. Now, he's going to pick up the phone because why? Because the child. Hello? Chandler. What the hell's going on? Are you okay? So, yeah, what are you talking about? Hey, your team call. What team? What team are you talking about? Are you talking about my medical team? Or are you talking about my are you talking about my agent? Are you talking about my manager? Are you talking about my publicist? Who are you talking about? What team? Your football team? Nah, had to be troll. Nah, they're looking for you. So, let's recap. For all of you guys out there going to swear Chandler Jones is crazy. Is he? Is he? I know I would be piping hot. I'd be piping hot, bro. I'd be. You calling around looking for me, dog? I gotta explain to everybody. And what if they didn't get in contact with her? Next thing you know, you're calling my mama, you're calling my brother, my sister, you're calling. Like I said before, you guys, something ain't right. It don't make no sense. Okay? But like I said before, some of us are going to be on the side of the truth, and some of you guys are going to be blinded by your fandom. And I'm not here to decide which one that is. I'm just saying, bro, that's their guy. The week of. What do I think is going to happen? I don't think shit's going to happen. Do I think Chandler Jones is going to ship away? Nope. Because why? Because they wanted him in the first place. Raiders always get rid of, well, not always, but this regime gets rid of who they don't want, unless you happen to be the reigning rushing leader in the NFL who led the NFL in 7 offensive categories. Then all of a sudden we can negotiate at that point. But if you're not Josh Jacobs, and you're not Mad Max, I'm talking about people who got drafted. Don't mention Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is a free agent. It's the same situation. That's somebody they wanted, they got him. Chandler Jones, somebody they wanted, they got him. Marcus Peters, somebody they wanted, they got him. I'm talking about free agents. I'm talking about people who were drafted by the team. Yeah. Hey, dog. You guys ride the pony when it's that. Y'all ride the pony then. But this is serious to me. Okay? The writing's on the wall. What do I think personally? All right, I'll give you my personal opinion. And my personal opinion is all that matters over here, really. I don't know for a fact because I'm not there, but I know what I think. Here's what I think. I think that pressure is getting to Chandler Jones. He has to produce, bro. He's been stealing game checks. He hasn't been doing shit. 3 sacks on a whole season, dog. Come on. Mad Max was double team, triple team, held on every play. Double-digit sacks, bro. in the running for defensive player of the year, double team, triple team, pancake blocked, illegally blocked, chop blocked. Chandler Jones over there by himself, dog. They putting a damn tailback on him, dog. They're not even sliding over a tight end and having a double tight end set over there to block him, dog. I think that pressure getting to him. That's first of all. Second of all, I think him not getting in the facility was an excuse. I don't know, allegedly. I'm just telling you my opinion, and I can give my opinion, just like you guys can. I think that was just an excuse for him to vent. He's been not liking stuff. He also mentioned something about Patrick Graham as well. 1 second. He also mentioned Patrick Graham in his tirades. You don't post 5 or 6 tweets and then delete them. Right, come on, man. Something going on. All I know is, dude, you better go ahead and be ready to play on Sunday, dog. If Chandler Jones goes in there, man, and he doesn't pressure the quarterback not one time, he doesn't get 1 sack, he doesn't do anything, he doesn't. You guys are gonna straight make an excuse. I'm reading the comments as I'm talking. I'm already seeing excuses already being levied now. There ain't no excuses, bro. You gotta produce, bro. When you go to work, dog, they ain't gonna be worried about, hey man, I have a problem with my girlfriend, arguing with my girlfriend. That's why I'm not stacking these crates right. I don't want to hear that shit. Maybe you should take a couple of days off and not get paid, and we'll get Corey to do your job, since you can't do your job effectively. But you guys will make an excuse, man, because that's how you guys roll. But at the end of the day, dude, no excuses, man. Got to show up. He better show up. He better play. He better get something going this season, and that's it, bro. He's in his last year. It's only a 2-year deal, you guys. He only got a 2-year deal. After this, he don't produce. He gone. That's it. That's it, bro. That's it. Now, I'm going to say something else. If he wants to act a fool, and there's a way we can get out of the deal, and we can go grab Chris Jones, who ain't happy right now. He ain't close to signing his deal. They're not even close. If there's a way we can get Chris Jones and we can get rid of Chandler Jones, I'll change Jones for Jones. Keeping up with the Joneses. I'll do that in a second, dog, because Chandler Jones is he ain't it, bruh. He ain't gonna get no better. I don't care if he gets 6 sacks, 7 sacks. He has to have a defensive player of the year type season to be around next year. That's it. So, all right, you guys, let me read you guys' comments, man. See what you guys are talking about. Once again, man, salute to Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered fam, man. We're on the road to 5,000 subs. And we'll be at 10,000 by the end of the year. And also remember, man, we're having a watch party on the 10th for the Raiders and the Broncos. If you've been missing the watch parties, you guys have been missing it. Watch party's been off the chain, but we're definitely going to have a watch party for the first game of the season. Let me read you guys' comments and see what's going on out there, man. See what's popping. Nate Smith, what's going on, Nate? You know what it is, Nate. You believe this, Nate? Crazy. Los, what's going on? What the hell? It's his boy. It's his boy, dog. Ain't no candy coating it. That's Josh's boy, dog. That's who we wanted. He's from the same job, dog. They from the same platoon. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, dog. No excuses. Julio Burrell, man, salute. Been waiting for your take. Hey, man, Julio. Man, so many people were hitting me up, dog. I was getting hit by everybody. I was just like, I'm just going to let it simmer. Let it simmer. Because I wanted to see how it was going to pan out. I wanted to see if anybody's going to be any statements, if anything's coming out. I waited a few hours, man. He just deleted the tweets, man. They're going to act like nothing happened. Bill Holloway, can we start the season without drama? No. Hey, Bill, what do you think about this ash, Bill? Woo, real good. Salute to my boy, Bill Holloway. He's the one provided me with these Cohibas right here. Raider Mojo, Little Mac D and Little DZ got to go. Hey, dude. Like I said, Dave Ziegler's on my good side with that deal that he gave JJ. He's on my good side right now. Okay, he's on my good side. He gave JJ his money. Took him a little bit longer than it should have, but he gave him his money. Okay. Eddie Willis, why is that we always got to have drama before the season? Because, man, I think it's a lot of, I think, like I said, my opinion, I think there's a lot of sabotage, bro. I think there's a lot of sabotage with our team. Sabotage, bro. Sabotage, whether it be self-sabotage or somebody bringing somebody in to sabotage, it's always sabotage, bro. So it's sabotage, man. Like, come on, dude. Don't matter what the regime is. You guys want to blame all of this on a quarterback and on Chucky and Versace. Y'all want to blame that. It's the same old shit, dog, with less wins. Bill Holloway said, nice smoke, you already know. Julio Barrera, salute to the unfiltered family. You already know that. Red emoji, they connect his baby mama. What the fuck is that about for real? Hey, dude. Good thing about Shaq is that anything that I say, you can go look it up. Right on a thing called Google or Yahoo or whatever the hell. You can look it up right here on YouTube. It'll come up. How do they call his baby mama looking for him, dog? How do you do that? How do you do that? It's not his wife. It's not his wife, bro. It's his BM. What are you calling his BM looking for him for, dog? Causing drama. That's personal. Like I said, dog. Hey, if it was somebody else, you guys wouldn't have a problem with it. Okay. Dominique, what's up, Neek? You already know. Raider Mojo, you already know. Malo, what's up, Malo? He did it with the Patriots in 2005. Yeah, man. 2015. Yeah, he also did it with the Broncos too. Like, this guy's, like I said, man, you guys don't seem to understand. This is his guy. There ain't no candy coating it, bro. This ain't somebody you can just blame it on. Okay? This is somebody that is his boy. Now, my boy Malo on here. My boy Malo 213. Me and Malo, man. Me and Malo, we ain't from the same soil, but we grew from the same type of soil. Malo, talking to you, dog. You cat that's been blocks. You've been places just like me. Places that you shouldn't have been. Let me tell you something. What does it say when your homie says something bad about you? When your homie, when everybody knows that that's your homie, and you've been, hitting the streets with, and he's bad talking you. Come on, dog. You already know what that means. That means something's up. That means if your closest people ain't backing you, something wrong. You expect the ops to do that, but you don't expect the homie to do that, dog. You don't expect that. The homie's talking crazy about the GM and the coach that brought him in. Something's wrong. Okay. Imani, what's going on? Who's the team leader? But the unknowns can't help the Raiders, but they can't run the ball from here, from there. At least no scouting report on the Niners, but don't know who they are. Hey, man, team leaders from what's being said. Jimmy G's a team leader. Josh Jacobs is a team leader, and Mad Max is a team leader. How many team leaders you need? You need team leaders on every facet of the game. Okay? It's offense, defense, special teams. There's only 3 facets of football for you guys out there who didn't play the game you might have learned on Madden, but you're going to learn over here. There's only 3 facets of football. Offense, defense, special teams. Who's the leader on offense? It's supposed to be the quarterback. Okay? It's supposed to be the quarterback. On every team, the quarterback should be the leader of the offense. But if it isn't, then it'll be the next position player of stature, which will be the running back or the wide receiver. Okay? You look on defense, is going to be your best defensive player. The best defensive player is the leader of the defense. Who's that? Max Crosby. Special teams, it's going to be it's probably going to be Daniel Carlson. That's it. Nothing else to talk about. Chandler Jones definitely ain't no leader. He ain't no team captain. He's just a guy getting a check. Okay? Let's see. Christy Hurd said, ooh, your favorite cigar. Put some smoke in the air. Okay, you already know. Put some smoke in the air. You already know. Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Okay. Running on E88. What's going on, pimping? Okay. Baroque Burning. Real Talk 100. Right? Most of they all saying Chandler's crazy. See, that's what they do, bro. Calling somebody crazy is always the easy way out. Okay? It's always the easy way out. A lot of times cats ain't crazy. You just believe who you want to believe. If you don't want to believe them, just say that. Hey man, I don't want to believe it. But you can't you can't determine somebody's mental state. You can't do that. How come the GM can't be crazy? How come the HC can't be crazy? Well, because there's a lot of different reasons why that could be. I'm not gonna get into those, but always notice that a certain Excuse me, you guys. Ain't no wind over here. I'm just breathing this smoke in. Um, there's always a certain nationality of a person that seems to be viewed as crazy when they're not agreeing with something. They always seem to be of the same hue when it comes down to that. And because it's happened. I can name countless things. Remember when they said Dave Chappelle was crazy because Dave Chappelle didn't want to do Comedy Central. He didn't want to do a show anymore. Okay, he got a nice motorcycle. Remember that when they said, oh, he turned down $38 million, and they said he was crazy. He wasn't crazy, bro. He wasn't crazy. What was crazy was him walking away from that and then signing that Netflix deal for 2 or 3 times more years later, and got the rights to his show back. It was about him getting the rights to the show back, the Chappelle Show. That's what it was. He wanted the rights back because he was promised the rights back. After a couple years, the rights are going to revert back. They said no because you change. That was based on the numbers, and now the numbers are too high for it to give you back. And he says, I'm not doing it no more. And they said, hey man, he's crazy, bro. He's crazy. Hey man, I'm not believing Chandler Jones crazy, bro. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say there's something going on. Because do you call a crazy man's baby mama, bro? Do you do that? Mm-mm. James Walker, what's going on? What's going on, big dog? J Dub. Abdullah Hassan said, I think it'll all smooth over before game 1. It's already smoothed over. Chandler Jones he'll have access to the gym. I mean, don't you have a damn, swipe? Don't you have a badge or something where you could do and go in? Like, come on, man. I don't understand. Okay. Chrissy Herdman, I heard they've been calling and he ain't answering. This shit is crazy. Why is it always us, right? The fucking beginning of the season, good grief. Yeah, Chrissy, it's not, I'm not looking at it as like it's the end of the world. I'm just looking at it like it's not no better, you guys. As much as everyone swears on their life, we're better off. We're not better off, though. We're not better off. Without wins and Super Bowls and playoff wins, we're the same team, dog. The NFL's just looking back laughing. Okay. Kenny Blair, what's going on, KB? My boy KB out there in the UK, what's going on, big dog? Every damn year there's something shit going down with us. Why? Why do you think? You think changing coaches and GMs is changing the culture? The culture's not changing, bro. Oh, it's a change of culture. Remember all that stuff you're hearing? Oh man, there's a different vibe out here. Oh, you guys believe all that bullshit. I'm like, let me see if it vibes on the field, dog. Let me see if it vibes on wins and losses. You got, oh man, it's not the same, Shaq, man. They're saying that the vibe is different, man, and it's a different feeling. And dog, it's the same ugly girl, bro. Different name, different weight class, but she's the same ugly girl you always date, bro. There's nothing different, man. This one just happens to have blonde hair. The other one, it was a brunette. The other one was mixed. The other one was Hispanic. The other one was Asian. But they all ugly. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, we're not believing you that it's different. Dominique, the weird thing, everything was just fine yesterday. Hey, man. What did Bobby Smurder say? It was all good about a week ago. How quickly shit changes. Okay, Brock Burnett, for real talk. Raider Mojo said huge deal. It is a huge deal, dog, because this is the huge deal for those people. Oh, Shaq making a big deal. The big deal is this. This is their guy. There ain't no other way to put it. Okay. It's their. This is their dude. Okay. 56 Berkeley. 1956 Berkeley. Shaq, I did a Tehran, the Raiders of Park. The nation has to stand up and Mark needs to get rid of. Dude, it goes beyond Mark Davis, man. Like, I don't know who you could put in there that's going to change how the Raiders will be. You change the owner, it's going to be the same thing, bro. D-Mag, he wants to move on, get his agent, and null and void his contract. Good, bye. Isn't that what you guys said about Josh Jacobs? Finally went out, man. Not bad. Bill, we got to find some more of these sticks, bro. We got to find some more of these, dog. These motherfuckers right here, dog. Like, come on, dog. Oh, you guys, man. Salute to all y'all, man. Julio Barrera in the house. What's going on? Abdullah Asim, where there's smoke to somebody just a cigar. Still smoke. That's like telling a fireman. That's like telling the fire department, hey dude, there's smoke coming from a building or out of the unit in the apartment, right? And people are calling, and the fire alarm is going off, and the fire truck dispatches, man. Big ass fire truck, one of them ones that got the damn ladder and all that shit. Got two drivers and shit. And they pull up, man. And they go inside, and it's just some burnt toast, bro. You think the fire department's gonna be like, ah, man, it's just burnt toast, man. We came over here for nothing. Nah, man, when you're the fire department, you go to all alarm calls. You go to all alarm calls, bro. You investigate every call. We're doing our job over here, bro. There's an alarm that went off. Now, whether or not you guys want to say, oh, it's just because my girl don't know how to cook. Hey, man, that's not our job. We determined that what it was. Okay? Abdullah Asin, it was a holiday, like there isn't any other holidays. D-Mag, Tyree took his spot. Hey, I don't know. We'll find out who starts. Now, if Chandler Jones don't start, now what? Abdullah, what do you think about, he said one of his heroes is AB. AB is well liked. You know who doesn't like Antonio Brown, you guys? The GMs, the coaches, and the fans. Players love Antonio Brown. That's what you guys don't get. The players love Antonio Brown. They don't have a problem with AB at all. They look at AB as the guy that could shake up the apple tree. That's like Debo. He's the Debo. It's like anything else, bro. When you can't win a battle yourself, man, you go call your big brother. I'm going to go get my cousin. I'm going to tell my mama. AB's the big bad wolf when it comes to these dudes, man. These guys love Antonio Brown. Don't get it messed up. Just because you don't like AB don't mean they don't like AB. They love AB. Trust me. You're not going to see a whole lot of players talking shit about Antonio Brown, dog. It's not happening. Okay? Just making sure you understand that. Ziegler, next man up, Tyree Wilson. Yeah, if Tyree Wilson can catch his breath. Did you see how tired he was on the first drive? I'm like, damn, dog. I'm like, man, you winded quick. I hope his wind is up. I hope he's in better shape. Dallas Cowboys was good. The Cowboys in the house, man. Chrissy Hurd, that's the part that trips me out. Yesterday, he was pumped up. Posted Instagram, saw myself. Then today, he was flipping out over that noodle was overcooked. Possibly, dog. But even if it is, even if the noodles are overcooked and shit, hey, man, that baby mama shit is valid. I would have been heated behind that. I would have been tight over that one. The Cowboys, man. William Boozer, what's going on? Booze was popping. Abdullah, I never got that. So what do you have a secret wedding? Why is it a secret? Abdullah, are you married? I don't know you, but I would be willing to bet you're not married, bro. I'm married. Okay, I've been married 5 years as of July. All right? Weddings are not to be played with, dog. You don't play with weddings. And you know why you don't play with weddings? And all the ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me. Because the wedding is really about the bride more than it is about the groom, dog. It isn't really about the groom. The groom's job is to do what the groom's supposed to do. Groom's supposed to be there. Groom's supposed to, do whatever he's supposed to do. But the wedding is really about the bride and her family. Because they've been talking about that their whole lives, man. You don't talk to your sons about when you get married this, when you get married that. Women have been talked about when your wedding since they were little. Like, weddings are like sacred to women, bro. I had to learn that, dog. I had to learn that. When we were planning our wedding, bro, my mother, who's no longer here, God rest her soul, Reverend Shaq, because my mom was a reverend, dog. My mom told me, she pulled me aside. When we announced we getting married, oh, no. My mom said, Matthew, let me talk to you for a second. Help me do something in the room real quick. Now everybody's hugging all over my wife, who's my wife now, hugging all over her. Congratulations. But my mom was, after my mom said all that, mom said, let me holler at you for a second. I said, what's up, Mom? My mom closed the door. She said, I'm going to tell you something right now. I said, well, how am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? She's like, no, you ain't in trouble. I'm just going to tell you something. She said, it's not about you. It's about her. It's not about the broom. It's about the bride. And I was like, well, why is that? And my mom explained it. She's like, it means a lot to her family. You make sure you do what you're supposed to do. You make sure you agree. Make sure that you don't push. You don't do this. You don't do that. Man, took a couple for years for us to plan our wedding out. Do you guys know that my in-laws, all they talked about was, man, how Matthew was so agreeable, and Matthew just, wow, when I got married, I had to do this, and I had to argue with him about the cake, and I had to argue with mine about this and that, and I had to argue about the flowers, and I had to argue about what the theme was, and I had to argue about what the colors were going to be, all that shit. My wife didn't have to go to that, dog, because my mother told me, ain't about you. You just get the right ring, do what you're supposed to do, be there on time, have your boys right, have everything, have your groomsmen already. I did everything to the book. I ain't had no problems. But people who ain't been married or who had fucked up marriages don't understand that the problem was with the wife. Kelsey Plum had a problem with that shit more than Waller did. And if your wife has a problem with it before the wedding, you got a problem with it, and your mama got a problem with it, and all your father and your cousins and your homeboys and all your people on your side, because you know why? Because it came from your side. That damn leak of the wedding came from Waller's side. It didn't come from Plum's side. It didn't come from her mom, her dad, her friends, her bridesmaids, her people. It came from his side. That's why. That's why, bro. The bride didn't want it out there. And that's what you guys don't get that said that. Okay? I'm just trying to help you guys. Just trying to help you guys, man. There's a time for you to exude your manhood, and there's a time for you to take a step back and let them have it, bro. I was just there just in case it got out of bounds. If shit started going too left, I was like, they'd ask me, so what do you think? Well, I wouldn't, I don't think that's really a good idea, but if that's what you want to do, I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. But everything else, shit, why do I care what kind of flowers? Why do I care what the colors are? Why do I care? I'm just saying. So that's why, bro. Okay. Abdullah, I think he said a lady talked to BM. Don't matter who it was. It don't matter who it was. Somebody from the Raiders called his baby mama, bro. Like, where are you guys getting this from, dog? You don't call somebody's BM because you can't find them. You don't do that. Where do you do that at, bro? Where do you do that? So you come back a little bit late for lunch. You're supposed to be back at 1:30, and you ran into traffic or you got into an accident or something. Do they call your baby mama and say, hey, man, where's Jeffro? Jeffro ain't here. Jeffro was supposed to be back 15 minutes ago. I'm not with Jeffro. Well, you're his baby mama, so maybe he'll answer your calls. Click. Nah, that's foul, bro. Okay, David Fair Jones didn't do much last season anyway. You want to be there and see you later. Hey, man, you think Chandler Jones is going to miss out on a check because he's mad? Chandler Jones is going to get his money, but is he going to play? His contract's guaranteed. Why do you think he's going to walk away from a contract? He's not walking away from no contract either. Sorry. Okay. Click your hair with the one. El Bronholio, why would anyone want to play here with this bullshit going on in the back? You ask me. I tell you, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Look at what free agents came over and how they came over. Who's the biggest free agent acquisition we've gotten in the past 2 seasons? Last year, it was Devontae Adams. Why did Devontae Adams come? Number one, he's been a Raider fan his whole life. I know his family. I know his dad personally. And Derek Carr was his best friend. So you use relationships and desire to get him to come to the Raiders. And then Jimmy G, why did he come to the Raiders? Because he had a relationship. Name somebody who's out there as a free agent who had no relationship with the team, Who wants to come over? Don't say Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters from the O. Marcus Peters is from the O. He's from Oakland. He's Marshawn Lynch's cousin. His whole family's Raider fans. He wanted to play for the Raiders his whole life. So everybody that comes over to the Raiders are either in there because they know somebody, they have a relationship with somebody, or they had a desire to play for the silver and black. That's it. No, there is nobody else that has no desire to play for the silver and black, who doesn't have no relationships, that are coming over. That's a big time free agent because of the bullshit and the way we treat our guys. That's why. Okay, Chrissy Heard with the one. Abdullah said this is gonna shock. That is gonna shock. We're gonna see. You guys know Cole Pratt won. Abdullah won. Miriam won. I see the ladies get it. Okay, way too real. I get it. They called her because she wouldn't call them. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm not answering the phone, dog. You don't get to call my baby mama because I ain't answer your phone calls, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Man, I wish that I was at a job and somebody would have called. I don't give a damn. You would have called my ex. You would have called my homie looking for me. There would have been a problem, dog. You would have called the homie. I would have had an issue. You don't calling my fucking friends and shit. How did you call in the first place? That's the key. Do you think Chandler Jones wrote on his, because you know he has a contract and you got to write an emergency, contact in case of emergency, da da da. You think he wrote his BM down? She probably called her on Facebook Messenger or some shit. She probably called Chandler Jones' baby mama on Facebook Messenger. I wouldn't doubt it. Abdullah says, nah, he ain't crazy. Hey, you saying that before? Now you getting it. I ain't saying he's crazy. I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying that's foul. Crazy. I want to know why he couldn't practice at the facility. Good question. Do you hear any other players? There's 53 men on the roster and 16 players on the practice squad, and only one guy's complaining about access. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, man. I keep trying to tell you guys something ain't right, but you know what, man? Like I said, the excuses, that's the difference between us and every other channel and on here, is that we don't make excuses, man. It's just facts, bro. If the facts are the facts, then ain't no argument. Prove the facts wrong, and then we can have a conversation. But until the facts are proven wrong, it's the truth. Jaluko, word up, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to all y'all, man. Okay. Nicole Pratt, 4.5 sacks, though. Hey, Nicole. Hey, dog. 4.5 sacks for all that money he got. I think the pressure getting to the homie. Chandler Jones doesn't produce this year, he'll be gone. And you know what? He ain't getting paid no big-ass deal. Who's going to sign him for a big-ass amount of money unless the team is just sorry as fuck? Like, you got to understand, this dude, Chandler Jones, is a Super Bowl champion winning defensive end, bro, who was on the way to being a Hall of Famer before he came to the Raiders, dog. Let's keep it $150. Chandler Jones was not a scrub until he came to Las Vegas. This dude, I think he has over 100 sacks in his career or something like that. I think he does, if I'm not mistaken. He is probably going to make the Hall of Fame. Okay, let's keep it real. Chandler Jones is going to make the Hall of Fame eventually, based on his numbers. Okay, I'm just being honest. Okay, Christy said, "Yep." Abdullah says, "And what does that mean? He can actually get in security?" Says you're not allowed. Hey, dog, I'm not a Raider employee, bro. I can't tell you what's going on in Henderson, Nevada. I'm just telling you, man. That's their guy, bro. Why did the communication break down with one of your own people, bro? Keep that same energy, you guys. You guys know the rules over here. Keep that same energy. Keep the same energy you had for DC. Keep the same energy you had for Waller. Keep the same energy you had for Josh Jacobs. Three real Raiders. 3 real Raiders as far as my definition of what a Raider is. 49 years as a Raider fan. Me. Keep that same energy when it comes to this guy. Don't make it easy for him like y'all trying to make it easy for this guy. Nah, dog, you don't make it easy for nobody. Everybody can be critiqued on this team, dog. Something ain't right. Yo, Abdullah, he won that Patriots game. Hey, man, he won the Patriots game because the guy who's going to be your starting wide receiver, Jacoby Myers, threw him the football. What he's supposed to do? Chandler Jones is still a football player. Let's not act like he's not. I just told you he's a Hall of Famer. As much as a lot of you Raider fans don't get that, dog. Cut off last year. Just cut off that entire season and look at his whole resume. He is a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Famer. He was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now he's probably going to be maybe a Hall of Famer second ballot or maybe 2 years after that. Okay? He's going to the Hall of Fame, dog. Just on his numbers for the Patriots, he's going to the Hall of Fame, dog. It don't matter what he does with the Raiders. He's a Hall of Famer right now. Now, is he playing for us as a Hall of Famer? No. But he's going in because he's one of Belichick's boys. He's going in, bro. They ain't going to do him any kind of way. All right? Chrissy Hurd, he liked Patrick Graham. He said he was an Ivy League coach. What does Patrick Graham got to do with anything, dog? Why is he throwing stones at everybody's glass house? He's attacking everybody, bro. And you don't attack everybody unless you have a reason, man. He ain't just crazy. He wasn't crazy 2 days ago. Like this crazy thing, like this, these people just turn crazy. Like people like myself, people like Malo, people like Christy Hurd, like people like my boy Bill Holloway, who grew up in my neighborhood. We've known each other since middle school. I've told you guys that countless times. We've been around real crazy people. Like we know what crazy is. A lot of you guys don't know what crazy is. You think if somebody put a Twitter post out, they're crazy. They ain't crazy, bro. Crazy is you are all the time off the hook. You're out of pocket. Every time we see you, you out of pocket, bro. Every time we see you out of pocket, bro. All the time. Okay? Something's wrong with you then. But no, when you have a disagreement with somebody who you guys respect or who you guys want to have an excuse for, you guys will come up with all kinds of shit. Okay? L. Brown Holy, and Yannick wasn't great, but he was better than Chandler. Horrible decision. Dude, like I said before, man, you know, you ain't gonna clown the guy who's walking in with a 3 and the other homie's walking in with a 6. You're gonna be like, okay, well, shit, I'd rather be him. You know, we ain't rocking 6s. You know, understand? Ain't that right, Amani? Another cat on here, Monty Gross, who grew up in my neighborhood and shit. We ain't rocking 6s. But I'm just saying, it's better than a 3. All right, come on, dude. Yannick Ngakoue outperformed him last year. When he was with the Colts and he was getting all those sacks, I was just like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? I'm like, fuck. And we paid Chandler Jones more money. Like, come on, man. Somebody got to be held accountable. Willie Burrow says he got to earn his keep. Dallas Cowboy said, real spill. Lisa Blackman, what's up, Lisa? He said, this is crazy, ain't it? Ain't it crazy, man, that your own guy is acting a fool, talking shit? Come on, man. You guys ain't understanding the depth of this. What other team is going through this right now? Name another team that's going through this in week 1. I haven't heard. There's 32 teams in the NFL. There's 32 opportunities for a star player. Chandler Jones is a star player, star marquee player, acting a fucking fool. But there's only one team that's got that pedigree. There's only one team that's got this kind of situation out of 32, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Edwin Bowles. Chandler Jones had a strange incident in New England years back, but I figure singled out Josh McDaniels is alarming. When there's smoke, there's fire. Hey, dude, but there's a difference between when you're a Patriot and when you're a Raider. When you're a Patriot, things have a tendency to get swept under the rug. Things have a tendency to get marginalized, to get hey, man, it's not a big deal, dog. You know, Chandler, whatever the case was. There's certain organizations that are very good at protecting their players, bro. I can name them, dog. Okay? The New England Patriots, very good at protecting their team. The Dallas Cowboys, very good at protecting their team. Okay? Kansas City Chiefs, very good at protecting their team. Okay? Very good. All right? Because if you remember what happened with Andy Reid's son, when Andy Reid's son, Britt Reid, did drunk driving and killed that young lady, killed a young lady in their family. I think she didn't get killed. Excuse me. She's going to be incapacitated for the rest of her life. I think she's like 4 years old or whatever. Hey, man, slip that under the rug, bro. Raider happens. Raider does something, drives drunk. Not the same protection, bro. Okay? Curry Woods, did you see that we just restructured Jimmy G $17 million? Man, salute to Jimmy Garoppolo, man, for doing what he's supposed to do, man. Jimmy Garoppolo's growing on me, dog, until he does something on that field. That Jimmy's doing everything right, bro. Jimmy doing everything right, bro. He doing everything right. I can't be mad at Garoppolo now. I'm just going to wait until what happens when our first offensive possession against Denver. That's when I'm really going to be like, what's up, okay? But as far as what he's done since he's been with our team, he's doing everything right. I can't be mad at Jimmy, dog. Jimmy just better if Jimmy plays how he's acting off the field and what he's doing to help us. Hey, I'm down. Okay. XG, he's not a corner store player. Adios. Okay, well, all right. Peace. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions, man. But some people are right and some people ain't. Your opinion doesn't mean you're right. Chrissy Hurd. That's why he's flipping out all of a sudden. AB's his best friend, and he's writing the Bible on his mirror and noodles fried. Hey, dude, if his noodles fried, who brought him over? Who signed him? Who gave him a big ass contract? Now, what's funny about that is that he's related to John Jones, Bones Jones. Is his older brother. We all know he's the GOAT MMA guy. We know John Bones Jones has had his problems, dog. But hey, dog, just because one member of the family's having problems don't mean another person having member of problems. But what can I say? It is what it is. El Brown Holio, Ivy League sounded like a slight to me. Since when does anyone Ivy League look good? Name an Ivy League Hall of Famer. I'll wait. Name an Ivy League Hall of Famer. Not easy. Name a Division D1. Name a Division D1 Hall of Famer. Name a Division. I can name them all day. Everybody. Name a Division two. Name a HBCU Hall of Famer. Bunch of them. One of them you see on TV was Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Terrell Owens. There's a bunch of them I can name. Okay? There's a bunch of guys that Jerry Rice. He was still HBCU. There's a whole bunch of players that went to all black colleges who are in Hall of Fame. Stephen Nair. I can just go down there. But name an Ivy League Hall of Famer. Do they exist? Yeah, there's somebody in Ivy League is in a Hall of Fame, but you have to look it up. You ain't gonna be able to think of it off the top of your head. That was a diss. Turbo the Ram, what's up, Turb? My boy Turb. What's up? Chandler Jones wants out in Vegas and he doesn't want to play for Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. Josh McDaniels and Ziegler are just terrible. That's their guy. Like I said, man, I liken it to somebody who you bring to an event and they make you look bad. That's just like you. Like I'm using that same scenario. You at an event, you at a party or something, and your boy's drunk, your boy's being belligerent, your boy's doing all of that. And then you like, hey man, chill out, bro, chill out, man. Oh, man, with the hit, man, what? Man, fuck all these motherfuckers up in here, shit. This shit whack. Man, bitches ugly. You think you're gonna get invited back, bro? You don't get to tell the host of the party, yo, dog, hey man, I apologize for my boy, man. Hey man, when's the next event? You ain't coming back. Okay? You ain't. You get kicked out the club just like he does. He's 86th, you're 86th. Okay? At least black man, I'd be at the watch party. You already know the watch party gonna be cracking. XG said, yeah, I hear Jimmy G restructures for a reason. That's good. You gotta understand, restructuring contract helps us. Jimmy don't have to restructure shit. But he did. Salute to Jimmy G for looking out for us, dog. But what are we gonna do with that 17 million? Christy, I was waiting on you too, but I refused to inbox you. I know, Christy. Everybody's hitting me up, dog. That's why I'm here. Okay. So bizarre. He got to go. La Place, LA Place. Cocaine. Jimmy just freed up 17 million. Salute to Jimmy G. What are we going to do? What free agents are we going to get with that 17? Like I said, Chris Jones, bring your ass here, boy. Bring your ass here, boy. Chris Jones, bring your ass here and bring the defensive playbook for the Kansas City Chiefs. Come over here, dog. Come over here and get some of this money. Let's get players who want to play for the team, dog. You guys are so quick to get rid of players that don't want to play for the team. You guys are so quick to kick out people who really want to play for us to bring in dudes who don't. I've seen this whole scenario countless times, bro. People coming over here, and then when they realize that they're not where they used to be, they don't man up. They don't sack up. God. Jed, what's going on, man? Shout out to Unfiltered Nation. How the hell is this coach going to make a difference if your players don't like you? McDummy is a recipe for disaster. Hey, dog, like I said, man, hey, dog. DC's fault. John Gruden's fault. Rich Bisaccia's fault. Darren Waller's fault. Everybody's fault, except the people whose fault it is. Lisa Blackman, yep, it's definitely sabotage, and I said it last year. Every year it's fucking sabotage. Somebody's sabotaging this dog. It's always somebody. Okay? LA Place. Didn't he come to Vegas because he was a Patriot and he knew the Patriot way already? Is this the Patriot way? I never heard Belichick's people doing this shit. Trevor, I could care less about Josh McDummy and Ziegler. I'm just going to sit back and watch and fold until Josh McDaniels is fired. We're going to see. LA Place, I'm confident McDaniels is going to get fired, but it's a bit early, isn't it? Like I said before, dude, I'm not willing to bet that Josh McDaniels can have a losing season and get fired. Mark Davis is in the best position he's ever been. In the 13 years he's been the owner of the Raiders, this is the best position he's ever been. Financially, in the 63 years the Raiders have been in existence, the Raiders are sitting better than any time. Even when we were winning Super Bowls, we were never one of the most valuable teams. We were never highest on payroll revenue being brought in. Last year, I think the Raiders were 30th in team value, and now we're 8th. We're number 8, bro. The Raiders jumped from 30 to number 8 in 1 year. The money's rolling in. Mark Davis is like, he's loving it. Tom Brady there now, like, he's finally living like every other owner, bro. It's like everything else, man. If you're in a clique of dudes, you're in a clique of dudes, man. I use guys because you guys can understand. Ladies, you guys aren't like how guys are. Guys are more caught up in what they boys are doing than women. A lot of times women will be more supportive, but a lot of times guys are envious of their homies and shit. If your homie's driving a Jag and your other homie's driving a Bentley, and your other homie's driving a Ferrari, and your other boy's driving a Maybach, and your other boy's driving a Lambo, and you're driving a 74 Plymouth, beat the fuck up. And then finally your shit come in and you pull up and you driving a Bugatti. You ain't thinking about what everybody else is thinking about. Damn, dog, you went from a 74 raggedy ass Plymouth with the engine falling out to driving a Boog. You're thinking, yeah, I'm driving a Boog. Damn, what happened to that fat, greasy faced, pimply girl you was with? Damn, you look at what you with now. Yeah, that's Mark Davis. You were hanging by yourself at PF Chang's and shit. And now your motherfucking ass is at Ruth Chris and shit with Tom Brady. You on the WNBA team, NBA team that just won the title and shit. Man, Mark Davis ain't giving a fuck right now, and I don't blame him. I don't blame Mark Davis at all for enjoying the fruits of his labor, dog. You've been walking into the raggedy ass Oakland Alameda County Coliseum that I grew up in. The LA Memorial Stadium that's down the street that Christy Hurd grew up in. Raggedy as fuck. And you walk into that Death Star that you built? That's sitting on Al Davis Way? Man, I'm not trying to listen to nothing that no Raider Nation is talking about. All right. Trouble Duran, I'm just speaking for myself. I know, Turb. We know how you feel. You're consistent. Chrissy Hurd said, he's doing some weird shit though. It sounds very weird to get out there and cuss and scream and do all the Antonio Brown shit, bro. But at the end of the day, is it gonna help him do what he needs to do? Hey, dog, this ain't John Gruden. John Gruden was the type of guy to say, hey man, you don't want to be here, I'm gonna let you go and go about your business. Is Josh McDaniels that way? Josh McDaniels ain't gonna do that. If Chandler Jones gets released, it'll be because Dave Ziegler released him. It ain't going to be because Josh McDaniels released him. That ain't happening. Raider Syndicate. This is for our convenient. This is real convenient. But days before our game gets the donkeys. Lord, how I love this team. Hey, dog, I'm a Raider, dog. It don't matter what the fuck goes on. I've been through every scandal. Every possible scandal. Remember that Barrett Robbins shit at the Super Bowl? Remember that shit? It's always something, you guys. It's always something. Chris Leonard, CL, what's going on? My boy CL in the house, man. My boy CL in the motherfucking house. Shaq, man, I'm just saying hi over my way to bar. I'm over the Jones story. Hey, dog, I know you are, man, but I had to talk about it. You were hitting me up. I'm gonna come in and talk about it, dog. Just to make it clear. Chris Leonard, guess the Wilson era starts. Hey, Tyree better be ready. Like I said before, I'm tired of people who don't want to play for us playing for us, bro. Don't play for us. I'm that type of dude, dog. I'm a 3-ringer. I keep telling you guys that. I got 3 of these. Okay? I'd rather have a bunch of dudes who want to play for my team and lose than a bunch of dudes who don't want to play for my team and win. Because you know why? Because when the going gets tough and we have to play in the playoffs and play in the Super Bowl, these guys ain't going to play hard. These guys aren't going to fucking do what it takes. They're not. You either want to play for us or you don't. CCCR, Central Coast Cali Raider. What's up, Shaq? Didn't know Chandler Jones was a captain last year. He's not a captain this year. Very astute, bruh. McDaniels is pissing off all our good players. He's going to make it harder for us to beat the Broncos. ACCCR, bruh. Common sense ain't so common, bruh. Common sense ain't so common, man. Like I said, people are so used to giving the Raiders a pass on every possible situation. It's sickening to me. It's sickening to me, the excuses, bro. Turbo, talking to Raider Syndicate. Bill Holloway, Dave and Buster have no Dave and Buster have no respect for players. They don't want them to trade or cut and acknowledge the mistake they made and move on. Let's see. You let Chandler Jones walk, man, for him to just go to the damn Broncos and give up all our stuff, bro. Shaq Gillum, Shaq. One big word. Petty McDaniels, the captain of Petty. Looking though. Bill Holloway says I'm looking. Hey, Bill, find these cigars, bro. I have been puffing on this thing nonstop. You know this is a cigar. You take your time. Look at the dog. This mug was this long, bro. Shit, gone, homie, gone. Kevin Durant, 2 days left. 2 days left till the NFL starts. Powder Tom Drummer. We are toast this season. Better get some butter, bro. Better get some butter and some jam for that toast. Okay, Chrissy, me, I don't like AB. Hey, like I said, ain't nothing wrong with not liking AB, but I'm just telling you who likes AB. Players love AB. The media don't like AB. The fans don't like AB. The coaches don't like AB. The GMs don't like AB. The owners don't like AB. But the players love AB. Players love him, dog. They look at him. He's like the dude who he's a bully. He's bullying the rich. He's bullying the millionaires, billionaires, I should say. He's bullying everybody. He bullies everybody, man. Antonio Brown bullies everybody, bro. And he gets away with it. It's like a strange obsession with that guy when it comes to, a lot of guys. A lot of guys like AB, man. A lot of guys like AB. A lot of guys I know like AB. They like him. Especially for what he did to us. But he didn't really do nothing to us because he didn't get no money. Chris Leonard, nobody loves a clown. Oh, a lot of people love clowns, CL. Trust me. The circus is full of people that love clowns. People pay to go to the circus to see a clown jump around. Man, come on, dog. You know that, dog. Okay. Turbo Durant. Okay. Turbo Durant going in on people. That's what Turb does. Power. McDummy ruining this season. Hasn't even started yet. Hey, dog. Hey, man. Shit. When you got all the time in the world, to all those people, Shaq, be patient, man. Give us 3 years. Give us 4 years. Man, I'm not giving us no years, dog. We got to win the Super Bowl this year, bro. That's it. We've had one guy in the past. We've had 3 coaches in the past 3 years, you guys. We've had 3 coaches in 3 years. 3 head coaches in 3 years, bro. We had Gruden. Gruden got booted. We brought in Bisaccia, and we've had Josh McDaniels for going on the 2nd year. So for not even a half a season, I guess it was 5 games in the season when Gruden got the boot, and then we brought in Bisaccia. Out of those 3 guys, only one guy had the team playing for him. Guess who that was? The interim coach. The guy who never coached a professional football team in his life had the Raiders winning the last 4 games to make the playoffs, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay. Powder Town. Fire the clown. Christy with the one. Corey Peter, I'm not a Raider fan. I guess you're a Saints. You're a Saints fan. The last time you won Derek Carr on the record for the record. I don't know what that means though. Okay. Christy Hurd, Carla Jenkins. What's up, Carla? Appreciate you guys with the ones. Christy Fact Shack. Weddings are a big deal. They don't understand that. They don't understand that, dog. They don't understand. My wedding, I still get praises for that to this day, dog. When we go back to Baltimore, because that's where my wife's from, The Wire. When we go back to Baltimore, man, her aunts and her uncles and everybody like, man, that was a great wedding. Oh, Matthew, you were just so blah, blah, blah. And we were worried that, because you weren't trying to interfere. You weren't trying to make it about you. And I was just like, no, it ain't about me, dog. I'll say one thing. There was one thing that I requested from my wife. My wife, they were getting the cake and all of that. And she brought the cake. Christy, you know this. They'll let you try like different cakes and different shit. Tried different cakes. She's like, oh, this is the cake. What do you think? Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, hey, as long as it's buttercream, we need a buttercream cake. And I think the cake should be white. It shouldn't be, because it was some different color. I said, I think the cake should be white and it should be buttercream. That's it. She was like, well, why do you think that? I said, because when people look at, when our great grandkids are looking back at the pictures and looking at all of that shit, how you look at your grandparents' weddings and you look at, people back in the day. I said, we want to have a traditional cake. We don't want to have no crazy ass cake. Like, they look at like, what the hell was great granddad and great grandma doing? I said that shit. My wife's like, you right. We need to just have a regular cake. I said, hey, and the buttercream tastes better. She was like, you right. I like buttercream. That was it. That was it, dog. I got the cake color. That's it. And the icing. And everybody, oh, the cake is amazing. And I was just like this. Yeah, the cake is kind of amazing. That's all I said. Okay. Turbo talking to Gore Peterson. Doug Spears, I wish O'Connell was a starter. Hey, dude. Look at it this way. We have the first quarterback, talent-wise, that we've had in a long time, dog. Why do we want to ruin AOC already? This is the best quarterback talent that we've drafted since Carr. This dude, let him marinate. Let him, he don't need to be dealing with no bullshit. You guys want to throw a young dude out there into the fire with this going on? Nah, dude. You protect AOC at all costs, man. You protect them. You nurture them. You let them learn the system. You let them get comfortable. If somebody gets hurt, they get hurt. But you don't throw them out there to the wolves, bro. You don't throw a baby into the damn forest and say, okay, we'll get home. You don't do that. At least I don't. Because my only argument is getting them to fit it for the tux. That's it. That's it. When it came down to what my wife's color was, the colors are going to be, our colors were what? Black and peach. I didn't care. When she said, what do you want to do for your groomsmen tuxes? I wanted everything to be classic. I said, I want classic look. We're gonna wear black and white. Chris, you go on Facebook and look at my wedding pictures. Go, if you friends with me on Facebook, just go to my Facebook and go look at my wedding pictures, bro. All my dudes were classic, man. I said, I want my boys to look like James Bond. I want the James Bond clean tux, not no wide ass, big ass fucking lapels and shit. I want shit to be crisp, and all my boys was crisp. I was crisp. I had a white jacket. My shit, everything was classic, bro. I could have went to the go see. I could have went to the damn go see what is it, King Charles, whatever, or Queen Victoria, whoever the fuck, Queen Elizabeth. I could have walked in with my shit on. I said, I want my boys to look classic. And guess what? That's all. And we was clean as fuck. I told my wife, hey, Christy, I said, you girls, y'all better be on point. I told my wife that. My fiance at the time. I said, whatever y'all do, understand we're going to blow you guys out. When we show up, when my groomsmen, my dad, my family, my best men, all my boys, all my tightest homies, when we show up, we're going to blow you guys out of the water if you ain't got your shit together. And guess what? We didn't blow them out the water. My wife's girls was looking tight. They had all their shit tight. I was like, damn, we look good than a motherfucker, bro. Everybody was looking crispy. Because that's my responsibility, bro. I'm gonna make it easy for you. Black tux, white shirt, black tie, fitted. That's it. Whatever color you can have pink, you can have purple, you can have light blue, you can have, I don't give a fuck. But when we walk in, we're trying to look like we're supposed to look. And guess what? We did. We did. Okay. You guys are going in. Gord Peterson's on here. Gord Peterson's on here making it happen. Hey, Gord, let me tell you something, dog. This is Matthew Sheck Unfiltered. There's no Raider in my title for my channel. I want everybody over here. We got Saints fans over here. We got Chiefs fans, 49er fans, Steelers fans, Eagles fans. We got everybody over here. I want everybody on my page, bro, because I like to talk to everybody. I don't want to just talk to people who agree with, or got the same shit that I like. Nah, we like difference. Okay, you guys are going in. Yeah, Brown said, happy wife, happy life, bro. Hey, dude, that was the best lesson I ever learned. That's the best lesson I ever learned. My mom didn't even let me get my lather up. As soon as we made the announcement, my mom was like, come here, let me holler at you. And it wasn't even like, Matthew, I need to talk to you. It was just like, everybody was hugging her. My mom was just like, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, shit, Mama's going to talk. What the fuck does she want to talk to me about? Mom was like, yeah, you marrying who I want you to marry. Love her, da-da-da. But it ain't about you, dog. Don't make this shit about you. Because it ain't about you, dog. You do your part. You do what you're supposed to do. You get the ring, get in the ring. Make sure the ring is on point. My mom said, make sure the ring is on point. So when your wife is walking around with a ring, your ring ain't looking all small and shit. Your ring look good. And you shut up and let her do her thing and you handle your business. And I was like, okay, Mom, it's all good. It's all good. And it was. Okay. Gord Peterson. Okay. Pretty sure I advertised Matt Millen hitting a Patrick B.M. Sullivan after playoff loss in 84, 85. It was 84. I think it was 84. I remember that. Matt Millen cleaned his clock. For those of you guys that don't know, Matt Millen actually punched the Patriots GM, but he didn't know it was the Patriots GM. Luckily, we don't have what we have now, because that would have been charges being filed. Trouble around when I was younger, all I remember is Tom Brady beating my Raiders, Patriots, always beating Josh McDaniels. You guys want to be all happy with him. Hey, dog, hey, man. You already know how I feel about Turb. Hey, I wanted Jim Harbaugh to be my coach. Didn't happen. Nobody called me up and asked me who we should get. Mark Davis didn't call me up and say, hey, Shaq, who do you want as a coach? Because I definitely would have said Josh McDaniels. Giovanni B, was the BM his emergency contact or some shit? According to Chandler Jones, they had no reason to call her. I'm going to believe Chandler Jones. As much as you want to paint him crazy, I want to believe Chandler Jones that she wasn't on no emergency list. It's his BM. He said he's not with her. Why is she on the emergency list? I'm just being honest, bro. Being honest. No, I know, Turby. I know you're not talking to me, Turb. I know who you're talking to. Marcus Carr. Shaq, they're trying to say it is McDaniels. It ain't McDaniels and Zig's fault. Hey, dude. Everybody has if you're a fan of the Raiders, you gotta, like I always tell you guys got a business decision to make, man. You got a business decision to make. I'm gonna be a fan regardless. I've been a fan almost 50 years. So for me, I'm gonna always be a Raider, dog. But that doesn't mean that I have to. That doesn't mean that I have to be a fan in silence. I have to agree with everything that goes on. Nah, come on, dog. Come on, man. I don't agree with everything. I've been a family member in my family my whole life. Does that mean I got to agree with everything that my uncle says or my aunt says or my cousin say or some shit? No, I'm a member of the family regardless. I don't have to agree with you. But you guys, if you're not supporting Josh and Dave, you're not a real Raider. You guys say some stupid ass shit. I've been a Raider fan longer than you guys been on the planet. What the fuck you talking about? Doug Spears in the house. Giovanni, I can see them calling emergency contact if he's erratic mentally. But I don't know if it would be his baby mom, though. I'm just saying, bro. I got to look at things logically. I don't get to paint Chandler Jones as crazy just because he was mad because you called his baby mama. Don't you think Chandler Jones would know who was on his emergency list, you guys? Don't you think Chandler Jones would have wrote the person's name that he wanted? You think they just said, hey, Chandler, We're just going to make your mom, the baby mama, your emergency contact. I don't think so. I think that any job that I've had in being a defensive end for the Las Vegas Raiders is a job. You get a payroll check. I don't think that they just decided who his emergency contact was. I think that they did that for whatever reason. I don't think he was the emergency contact. She was the emergency contact. That's just me. Just being logical. I don't have no baby mamas, never wanted to be no baby daddy, and that's what it was. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I got a whole bunch of homies who got baby mamas, plethora. My homeboys was getting it in. We were all getting it in, but some of us was definitely not trying to impregnate people, and other people didn't give a shit. But I can tell you right now, out of all my homeboys, none of them have their BM as their emergency contact, bro. None of them. Just being honest. Corey Peterson, for the record, I don't agree with everything Josh McDaniels does. Turbo, talking to Turbo. You guys are going back and forth. That's what we do over here. Turbo Durant, at least I get to watch my quarterback ball out this season. Maybe Super Bowl if anything's possible on the NFC side. That's true. Hey, man. Salute. Once a Raider, always a Raider, man. Salute to everybody who's doing their thing, who play for my team, dog. Salute to them until they play us. I'm not going to sit up here and root against anybody who's not playing the Raiders. If you ain't playing against us, hey, man, salute to you, man. I want you to do good, dog. As long as you don't do good against me. As long as you don't do good against us, I don't have a problem with it. Okay. You guys are going at it. Doug Spears, and that's a great question. Christy's laughing. Doug talking to Corey Peterson, talking to Turbo. Rodney D'Lo shows Josh McDaniels and Ziegler's character running the show. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Hey, dude. Ain't nothing worse with Kool-Aid with no sugar. Ain't that right, Christy? You ain't got to have it super sweet like a syrup, but damn. Let's figure this shit out, though. Bill Chandler was hired to chase Wilson. He got like 16 sacks from him from the Cardinals. How many sacks did he have against him last year? I'll wait. Doug Spears, Tim Brown says something's really off with this team, the coaching staff. Hey, man, you guys ain't going to believe touchdown Timmy? I'm just saying, bro. You got all-time great players that play for our team that's saying something's wrong. But like I said, man, you guys are apologists. Whittington Thomas, my boy. Hey, Whittington, I meant when I texted you last night. I meant what the fuck I said, dog. It's on, bro. We have the most unprofessional and dysfunctional front office right now in the league, and we have another FA who came with a check, plain and simple. Hey, dude, it's happened before, bro. You know how many free agents, Hall of Fame free agents that came over that didn't do shit? Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was just dogging it, bro. First year, he played hard. After that, I mean, there's a whole bunch of players that came over to do. Y'all remember all these guys? Didn't do shit. Jordy Nelson. I mean, I can name a whole bunch of high playing free agents, man, that came over. Of course, we have the Lyle Alzados. I mean, Lyle Alzado. I mean, that's one dude. Okay, I'm just telling you, bro. People come over here to get paid. When you talk, do you notice how every season we've been in LV, there seems to be some drama to distract the team every year? Every year, bro. Every year. The beautiful thing, Whittington Thomas, is that me and you get to be in that beautiful ass stadium. That right there just calms me down so much. From me being in the shitty ass stadiums that we've been in, and then I walk into the Death Star, it's like, damn, dude. I don't know what's going on in the front office. I don't know what's going on in the owner's box, but I just know that this is my shit. I earned this shit. The Death Star, I earned that, dog. I earned that place. That's why I go every year. Multiple games. I'm like, this motherfucker is the shit. I love it. I love the Death Star, dog. Love it. Nothing better than that, dog. That calms me down a lot. If I'm wholly a person, I would have kept the playoff DC as well. I felt that dude coach catching the one team, starting a whole new defense. Hey, dude, like I said, man. Brown Holio, I'm telling you, dog. I've said this shit countless times, and motherfuckers want to say what they want to say. And I'm like, this dude, what happened? Did we get better? That's what everybody said. We didn't get better. We got worse. Right. The place, talking to Turbo Durant. On Chandler, just type in Saints on Earth Bar. Turbo as the trolls are right. Hey, Turb, you know how it is, Turb. You know people come over here and they're going to speak their mind, Turb, and I know you man enough to handle anybody that comes at Turbo Durant. You better come with your best shit. Chris Harris said, y'all right. Ivy League coach, man, he ain't shit. I was looking at it the wrong way. Hey, dude. Hey, Christy, this isn't the regular workforce. You walk in with a pedigree from Harvard, Brown, Yale, Cornell, Columbia University. You walking in with any of them degrees, and you do, Christy, you got employees, people that work up under you. You got somebody that comes to try to work for you, and you look at their resume, and that resume says Harvard on it. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, we're definitely interviewing him. They may not get the job, but you're definitely interviewing his ass. Okay? In football, playing for Ivy League is not. That ain't it. That ain't it, dog. Okay, that ain't it for a football player unless you're, unless you're academically, you're trying to be a Rhodes Scholar, shit like that. Different. You got to play hella good to be an Ivy League player or Ivy League coach in the NFL. That was a diss beyond disses. Okay, the place, little drama coming from Car Queens. Here we go. Okay, Turbo, you better get him, Turb. Carla, Matt, Turbo, and Gord are having a pissy fight. They're embarrassing themselves. Hey, dog, I'm letting them do what they do, Chris. I mean, Carla, you know how I am. Every man for himself, God for us all. Marcus Carr, Jones for Jones. Please. Please, man. With a Hennessy shot to follow. Please. Okay? Chris Jones would be nice. Come on, dog. Hold on. I was waiting for you to make this video, Shaq. Salute. You already knew I was coming. You already know that. I'm going to be leaving in a little bit, man. I'm going to go get me some lunch. Art Shell is an HBU Hall of Fame. There's a whole bunch of them, dog. There's a whole bunch of them. I think Gene Upshaw went to HBCU, too. There's a whole bunch of them, dog. Doug Williams. There's a whole bunch of them. Went to Grambling. There's a whole bunch of them in the Hall of Fame. Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl MVPs. Rodney D'Lo. Where's Hunter? Makes you wonder. Hunter Renfro is not a guy that's going to go and shake anything. Hunter Renfro is a guy who's too busy trying to figure out his routes. He's not going to be doing none of this drama stuff. That's not Hunter. That's not him. Okay. Chrissy Hurd. Mike Evans wants out of Tampa Bay. He wants to play with Adams. Don't need offense, but dollars to donuts. They're going to go after him. Hey, man. Mike Evans is a made man. Mike Evans is a Super Bowl champion. Mike Evans already got his chip. Mike Evans wants to go where he can get something done. Okay. Cocaine said, yeah, Chris Jones would want to play for the Raiders. Trust me. Trust me, dog. Chris Jones would love to play for the Raiders. Okay. And he would come in and play. Chris Jones. Great. The place. Talking to Cocaine. Kermit the Frog for porn star Jimmy Farr. All right, man. Chris Jones. Want to get paid. He got rings. Got to pay to play. Chandler Jones got rings too. Marcus Carr, take Chandler Jones over Chris Jones over Chandler. I do it too. Zachary Reynolds. What's up, Shaq? What's up, Zach? I'm excited to sell out Josh to get rid of this Patriot West. Hey, man. Josh McDaniels don't get it done, dog. He got to go. But I don't think he will. I think Mark Davis has dug his feet into the ground, and he's like, this is going to be my coach. I'm not going to have musical chair coaches. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't have to. Okay. Robert Benjamin. What's up, Rob? J.A. Rader. Jones can let the rookie play. Why draft him? Hey, dog. I don't know. Dog. I can't answer that question, J.A. Rader. JD, what's going on, man? Zach Reynolds. They don't let Jones use the gym at their own stadium. I'm like, mind-boggling. Why is Josh a hard-headed guy? What? Name another player that's complaining that they can't get in the gym. L. Brown. How much were they over the cap for Jimmy Chop? I don't know. I know we're not over the cap now. Jay Rader. Y'all know Vegas was flooding yesterday. Oh, wow. They closed the gym. He said, this is what he said. Chandler Jones said that he had to go work out at his own private, at a regular gym. He's at a 24-hour fitness. They were open. I don't want to hear it. Joaquin, what's going on? AB says that all everybody wants to say, but ain't nobody got the balls to say. That's why they like him. Let's not act like Antonio Brown, when he came to the Raiders, he wasn't the best wide receiver in football. He was. Let's not act like Antonio Brown is a first ballot Hall of Famer just based on his Pittsburgh stats by itself right now. Let's not get it fucked up. Okay? He's not going to get in the Hall of Fame for a long time because of the hatred. But as far as him, his stats, fuck what he did, everything else. He made the Hall of Fame just on his Pittsburgh Steelers stats. That's how good he was. Robert Benjamin, when you brought up AB and Alvin Smith, I was thinking time for him to go. He did that because he's trying to do. And if Antonio Brown's his boy, Antonio Brown is telling him what to do to get out of there. He's telling him what to do. Chandler Jones wants to go right back to the hoodie, which is exactly what he would do. Robert Benjamin, fire McDummy for this. Toby Brown said, facts, Shaq, Marcus Carr. Whipped cream is fire, though. Hey. Okay, you know that. Jay Rader, we're stuck with McDaniels for 2025. Mark won't fire him, and he's doing the same mistakes again by wasting another hand. He can't hire. Like I said, dude, who wants the Raider job? Who really wants that job, bro? Nobody. Nobody wants this job, bro. Nobody wants that job at all. They don't want it. Okay? Let me switch sides. You guys is getting nice and warm over here. I'm going to switch sides real quick. Let me switch sides. Yeah. Get some of the sun. The sun just... Hell yeah, man. I'm going to leave in a couple of minutes, you guys. I don't know if y'all can see me. Now, y'all can't see me over here. Let me go back over here. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here, you guys. Nice and warm, man. It's cold, now it's warm. I'm about to enjoy some of this sun. Get out of here in a couple minutes, you guys. Yeah, Brad Hallio, Alden Smith had the same problems, and the Raiders said they would wait and support him. They released him. I'll be pissed too. Hey, dude. Can't get mad, man. Get glad. Doug Spears, yeah, you understood the players. Yeah. Brown Holio, talking to Brown Holio, the place is laughing. Turbo Duran, Alden Smith. Box burning, real talk. You already know. Brown Holio, addiction is horrible, if anything. Over 4-year progress, it's aiding and abetting. I'm not going to say that man's addicted, man. That's not for me to say. I don't know, though. I don't know. I can't say that. All right, I'm going to go, man, in about 5 minutes. Raider Tiger, hey, Shaq, does Jimmy restructuring contract free up money for us this year to use? Yeah, but who's available? Who's out there that we can get? Who can we get? That's a free agent. Okay? We got to figure this out. Trouble Duran. Big Daddy Murray. Maybe it's a case of CTE. Could be. Maybe it's this case of somebody got disrespected and somebody called somebody's baby mama too. It's 50-50, bro. You know, when you flip a coin, it's either heads or tails. It ain't no more likely than not anything else. Okay? LaPlace, Big Daddy Murder. He had issues before in New England. Big Daddy Murder, also in AZ. The place that I had no clue. Robert Benjamin, worst head coach ever. Bill Holloway's like urban the cats heaven compared to Oko or LA. Hey man, that Death Star, dude. As much as motherfuckers want to talk shit about Mark Davis gave me the greatest thing he could give me besides the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is the greatest thing he can give me. Second thing greatest he can give me is the Death Star. It's that good. A lot of you fans out there who never been to the Death Star, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay? Raider Tiger, Mike Evans would be insane. It would be. Daddy Murder, Jones pulling Antonio Clown. Trying to, but ain't gonna work. And Bo Long. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. Go get me some food. Love y'all out there, man. Came in, gave you guys what you asked for. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting the notification bell so you can be notified when we're on. And get ready for this watch party. Regardless whether it's Chandler Jones there or not, we're still gonna have the watch party and we're still gonna play and we still better win against the Broncos, man. We can't lose against the Broncos because of this crap. No excuses. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Matt the Shacker Filter.